Hello humans, I'm the AlienDoctor, but you could call me Alien, and welcome back to the AlienCraft Survival Let's Play World on Minecraft Bedrock Edition, of course. This is episode 15, and we are here at my little starter base village thing, which is still not finished. Something I did in between episode is actually build up this little sheep farm. No, it's not a sheep farm, it's because I saw the sheep right there. Is just put a bunch of chests out here for all of the stuff that we got from the raid farm, of course. And yeah, we're doing pretty good so far. We actually have some more emeralds back at the base as well. And then this is currently just melting down cobblestone, but we are going to talk about that for a later project that may not even appear in today's episode. I don't know yet. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that little montage of me kind of cleaning up this area. I kind of just want to use this episode as a kind of, you know, finishing unfinished things, basically. So in this episode later, we will build up this house. And we'll also build something here. I've been thinking about maybe doing some form of fountain or something, just something fairly small and simple. Then again, these houses are also fairly small. But yeah, anyway, that's basically that area done for now. And obviously, we actually really have not done that much there. We've kind of just, you know, sorted out the chests. And they're not even properly sorted. Maybe next episode, or maybe in between episodes, I'll properly sort them. But the reason I'm doing this is because I just want to have everything sorted, because soon we will be building up the main base area, because I want to move out, and I've been planning up how the main base area is going to be and that sort of thing. So I want to, you know, finish unfinished projects before we actually start up the big project that will be the base area. How has this slime farm been doing? Because as you can see here, it's like incomplete. There were snow golems missing, spawning layers just don't exist. Pretty sure there's actually meant to be another one above this. And then we also need to build up this massive wall here. So, you know, what is this place producing? How, you know, what are the rates of this slime farm? So let's pop over here and let's open this chest. Right. So a lot more than I was expecting, let's be honest. This is more slime than we'll need already. Let's craft it all into slime blocks so that we can see what we have. Now, we'll be honest, this is not my first reaction. I have recorded this before. However, I've actually recorded like half of this episode before. However, unfortunately, due to problems, I was not recording my mic audio as well. But it wasn't a massive problem because I kind of changed my mind of what I wanted to do in the episode, and yeah. So that's why we're not kind of like, that's why this video isn't just like one massive voiceover of me doing stuff. But yeah, that is a lot of slime, either way. That's actually more than what I checked last time. And last time there was a lot as well. But I think now we should finish off this slime farm. It's just something that needs to be done. It's been here for too long, unfinished. And I said I'd do it in between episodes, and I still haven't. So instead, I'm going to do it, now instead of in between episodes. Because otherwise, that's the only way I will finish this. If I don't do it now, then I will never finish it, probably. Whereas, obviously, if I was to do it in between episodes, I would forget. Because I've been trying to do it for a while. In between episodes, whereas if I actually do it now, I will remember. Because, well, I'll have to do it because it's an actual episode. So we are going to do it right now. Like, literally right now. So, as you can see by that time lapse, we have fully decorated this place. This place has been undecorated for a while, and I think it deserved a little bit of decoration. Obviously, this bit here has not been decorated, and actually all of this area has not been decorated either. But we did, however, install this massive glass wall between the slime farm and obviously finish the slime farm as well. Although it has just occurred to me that slimes will be able to spawn up there, I think. Possibly. I'm not fully sure. I think we might. I think it should. It's probably a good idea if we just cover that up just to make sure slimes cannot spawn there. So maybe cover that up with slabs or something. So what I have done, or what I'm doing, is just simply covering this top layer in slabs. Because if you light up an area, slimes can still spawn in fully lit areas. However, if you put slabs there, then slimes just, won't be able to spawn there. So there we go. That's all done. And yeah, now slimes won't be able to spawn on the top of the slime farm. That floating iron helmet is actually from my camera account / spectator account. Now for the next thing I want to do is, we might come back to this area, because I do want to decorate this area, because I've got a couple of ideas of what to do with it. But for the next thing I actually want to do is, first of all, get all the XP from these guys. So the next thing I want to do is actually work on the builds in this area. This is going to be a very build-intensive video. But yeah, we are going to be building some stuff in this area, because I'm not going to lie, it hasn't really turned out on how I was expecting it to. So we are, going to just improve it in hopefully every way imaginable. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so it is now a new day since I last recorded that time-lapse and stuff, and I've been looking at this place, and I thought I'd actually explain to you a little bit about what I have actually been doing with it. So, as you can see, and I've just realised I've not got the FOV changer on, we've made this path here, and this path goes all the way along back here, up here, and then kind of like up the hill like this, and I'm really happy with how that path looks actually. I really like the way it looks going up the hill. Now, I did try to do some sort of terraforming over here, and I'm still not sure whether I like it, to be honest. I think it looks, I don't know. I don't really know how I feel about it. Like, should I add more stuff or, like, less stuff? Like, I don't know. I don't really do terraforming, like, ever. So, you know, I don't really know if this actually looks, like, good or if it just looks incredibly bad. I haven't really made a decision on either of those. Like, I don't know. Just terraforming is really not my thing. But yeah, I've tried to make it look fairly natural as well. And also the reason why I added it instead of keeping it the same is because before it looked fairly like flat and not natural. Kind of a bit like how it does down there. And also I didn't want, like, I wanted there to be dirt covering up the stone blocks of the path, which is why I specifically put dirt here. But yeah, I personally think that's really good. And then in the future, we'll do something up here. And we'll do something with this crane chain thing as well. Because I do realise I kind of just built all this without actually doing anything with it. Which is kind of why I'm starting off today's episode. When I say starting off, it's been about, like, this start, in inverted commas, has lasted about 10 minutes, but that's fine. Because, yeah, I just wanted to do a bunch of things, get a bunch of building projects out of the way to start off with. What better way to do it than in a bunch of time lapses and montages and stuff. So, yeah, anyway, as I say, in the future, we'll build this house and also something here. I'm not thinking a house, I'm thinking maybe like a fountain or something. And then I've also got ideas for maybe putting like a mini farm or something over here on this back wall. And then I actually think we'll probably keep that animal farm there. Or maybe move it or make it, like, change it in some way. For the most part, it will stay there in some shape or form. I have also been, the reason I'm doing all of this is, as I say, I want to finish unfinished projects so that we can start working on the base, because the base is going to be a pretty massive project to work on, you know? So I want to make sure that all of this area, which is effectively meant to be our starter base that I never really finished or built, is actually done, which I guess it's more done than it was earlier. Now in here as well, we are going to finish off this place as well. The problem is I'm really not sure. This is where I need your guys' help, okay? Because I'm going to be honest, I'm really not sure what I want the roof and the walls to look like. Like, should I just make them the same as the floor? But obviously we won't be able to use gravel, which we used quite a lot in the floor, because gravel is a gravity block and falls. So I'm not sure about that sort of thing. However, everything else I am, you know, fairly certain I have a rough idea of how I want to do outside. It's more just inside and this interior that I'm not really sure how to do stuff. I have to say, I just came down here to put some of these blocks down in these chests in here, because that's kind of where I'm temporarily storing them. And I have to say, this place just looks so good now that it's fully decorated. I don't necessarily think, I don't know. I think if I was going to do this again, I probably would not do this pattern. However, I actually don't think it turned out to be too bad now that we have done this main area with that pattern as well. And I'm actually starting to like it, although, yeah, as I say, I don't think I'd do anything again in this style. And then also just having this glass thing right here just really also helps with this area as well. Especially because now it means these slimes won't actually fall off the spawning platforms, which is obviously a good thing. So the next thing I want to tackle today is our sugarcane problem. We've got like a decent amount of gunpowder. The thing that we're actually really lacking on is sugarcane. Now, I've been looking through my chests, and this 9 sugarcane is literally all we've got. I've been getting it from this farm. When I need sugarcane, I simply come down here. Now, on Bedrock Edition, sugarcane takes ages to grow, so unless you're farming it on a large scale, it's not really worth building small farms like this. So obviously, I could just put some observers and some sticky pistons or just normal pistons here to detect when the sugarcane grows, and then, you know, the piston will harvest it. However, it takes so long. If you want to build a really small sugarcane farm this scale on Bedrock Edition, you're better to just zero tick it, because Opposite to popular belief, zero-tick farms, at least sugarcane ones, have not really been changed since the 1.16 update and still work absolutely perfectly fine, or at least the design that I'm going to build today. So I thought that maybe just in like this area we could just build a little sugarcane farm, you know? Hello there. I'm going to kill you because I want your ender pearl. Thank you. He did not drop all 8 of those ender pearls, do not worry. But yeah, I was thinking maybe we could build a little enderman farm right here. Enderman farm? No, enderman farm. That would be that would be really inefficient if we built an enderman farm here. But yeah, I was thinking we could build a little sugarcane farm just here. It's kind of like a little bit, because I know it's not really going to fit in very well, which is why I'm building it here, because it's kind of covered by this chain thingy. You know, you can't properly see it very well, especially with all these like wooden pillar beams in place. So yeah, I think this is where we're going to build a sugarcane farm. Okay, so in the previous clip, and probably the clips that are going to come after this as well, I feel like I should just mention the fact that this is not any normal sugarcane farm. This is in fact a zero-tick sugarcane farm. Obviously, I was talking earlier about why small-scale sugarcane farms on Bedrock Edition don't really work, and then I realised that it kind of sounds like I'm about to make a small-scale sugarcane farm, which would be kind of going against my own advice, which is why I just recorded this little clip to tell you why whilst I was editing the video. So yeah, don't worry, I'm not actually building a small sugarcane farm. I'm in fact building a zero-tick sugarcane farm, which I will show you roughly how to build and how it works a little bit later. So I've never really had a proper sugarcane farm actually on this world. Like, I have had temporary zero-tick sugarcane farms here and there, but as I say, never a proper, you know, permanent one like we are building right now. I'm also not thinking too much about the the decoration for this farm. I'm kind of just more thinking about you know, building it right now and most likely decorating it in one of the next episodes, maybe at the start of next episode. I'm not fully sure yet. Okay, so I just added in the last water source and we are actually missing a hopper, so let me just craft up a hopper real quickly. Okay, and we can just put that there, and then yeah, put in all the water. So now we simply add in these sand blocks right here, and then occasionally we do need some light, but then if we place in the sugar cane right here and then flick the lever over here, then we should start to see this growing any second now. Huh. Well, so I'm pretty sure the problem is that there weren't a line of blocks here. I'm pretty sure that's why it wasn't working. So now, if we replace this sand and then put the sugar canes in here and then turn on the farm again. Oh, okay. Some of the redstone must have got broken, I guess, unless I created a redstone clock. Let's just unflick this. Or unflick it, get rid of it. So I think now it should be working properly. And hey, look at that. So then obviously we'll have some pistons here to harvest this all automatically. But as you can see, we now have a zero-tick sugarcane farm. Brilliant. Not so brilliant because when I turn it off, there is still a slight problem where this redstone clock is not, in fact, outputting a signal when it is turned off. However, I realise that's because this needs to be a repeater, because then the repeater will power this block, which then powers the redstone, leaving these pistons on. So yeah, it did all work, kind of. Like, the actual farm worked, it was just the off switch that didn't. However, it now does because I fixed it. So if you want a quick explanation of how this farm actually works, you can kind of see it here, that we can actually do this on sugarcane, bamboo, and cactus. And technically, we can also do this on kelp as well. But kelp requires water around it and that sort of thing. And I didn't really want to put water in this. But this is effectively how the farm will work. So if we flick this lever, as you can see, it harvests, you know, all the things. The way it works is by moving this sand block backwards and forwards really quickly. We're making this sand block like falling, but then not falling, which somehow manipulates this block to make the sugarcane grow. It's then getting harvested by this piston, on the perfect timing, I still actually need to add in these harvesting pistons here. But as you can see, we are getting plenty of stuff. I think it's most efficient with bamboo. Yeah, bamboo is really efficient, followed by kelp, but we don't have kelp, then cactus, then sugarcane. Sugarcane is really slow, and that is because of how long sugarcane takes to grow in Minecraft normally. Obviously, sugarcane takes a really long time, which is why it takes a really long time in this, whereas bamboo in Minecraft grows fairly quickly, which is why it's growing really quickly when it's 0 ticked. And then cactus also grows fairly slowly as well, which is why it is fairly slow. However, it is still quicker than sugarcane, I think, or maybe they're the same speed. But yeah, bamboo, if you need a lot of bamboo, this is definitely the way to do it. It gives you so much bamboo. It's amazing, honestly. And if you want to know how to build it, then you can probably literally just follow like how to do it just by looking at this. Like, just screenshot this and then build it. Yeah, I'm not going to bother doing any form of tutorial for it. Partly because I didn't design it. It was designed by Navy Nexus, I believe, and I just broke something. But anyway. Although, if you do build it, make sure to chunk align it, and or at least make sure that it's all in the same chunk, because if there is a chunk border going in between these two blocks, then the farm will break. And also, do not leave it on. If you unload this farm, then generally it breaks. Okay, so I believe if I add in... Oh, well, I guess we technically don't need that to be glass. If I add in this on a... Oh, wait, no, because that's going to create an even bigger delay, isn't it? Oopsies. 1 second. Okay, so I believe this is all done now. If you're wondering why this repeater isn't going directly into this block, it's because it will then basically add more delay than we need. We need the delay to be really specific, which in this case is 2 ticks. Delay, of course. So anyway, now we can pop back up the top, flick on this, and it should just work now. Wow, they are moving. I think they're moving a bit quicker than they... Hey, look at that. It works perfectly. Brilliant. So now, I guess we just simply cover it up and then, yeah, decorate it next episode or something, because... Or maybe we'll decorate it. Nah, I think we're going to wait until we've got this place decorated, like the rest of it first, and we'll decorate this whilst we decorate the rest of it, basically. Just because, yeah, I don't really want to do that, and I'm probably going to put it off for a while, but that's kind of is my problem, and I'm just going to, yeah, I don't know. But either way, I have all the glass filled in and everything. Oh, not everything is sealed off. We just need to seal off this bit. And there we go. This farm should now work, so we can now get plenty of sugarcane. So I've been here for a little bit, just, you know, reading Discord messages and that sort of thing. Let's see how much we've got so far. Okay, well, 3 stacks and a bit. That's really, really good. Maybe at some point I'll AFK here. The problem is that at these sugarcane farms, especially, well, these 0 tick sugarcane farms, AFKing can be a bit unreliable because they often break pretty quickly. However, we do have enough sugarcane for now at the very least. Okay, so that is actually going to be it for today's episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I'm going to take off my helmet so you can see my face and my eye properly, because, yeah, you never really seem to be able to see my eye properly when I'm wearing that helmet. But yeah, that's actually going to be it for today's episode. So thank you so much for watching. I greatly do appreciate it. Feel free to subscribe and join the Alien Empire, by the way. We have a Discord and all of that sort of thing, and join the Big Ink Discord, and, you know, subscribe to all the other Big Ink members. But, yeah, other than that, thank you so much for watching. And, yeah, next episode, we are going to actually be building up a creeper farm. However, to do that, we're going to need to build up a coral fan farm first, because most of the time, most creeper farms require coral fans. And, well, I'll go over why in the next... in the next video, so I guess you'll just have to watch that video to, you know, find out why. Also, most people don't make it to the end of my videos, so if you do, then you haven't already, you should probably consider subscribing and joining the Alien Empire, because, you know, that probably means you enjoyed if you're still watching, and if you didn't enjoy, then why are you watching? But yeah, anyway. Okay, yeah, so bye.